Fikile Mbalula is expected to face important questions as he prepares before the Truth and Reconciliation Commission inquiry, a process focused on one of South Africa's longest-running justice concerns. The inquiry is examining why many cases identified by the original Truth and Reconciliation Commission for further investigation and possible prosecution were never fully pursued. Mbalula's testimony is drawing attention because he served as South Africa's Minister of Police between March 2017 and February 2018. During that period, the South African Police Service was responsible for handling a number of unresolved cases that had been referred by the TRC. The inquiry is expected to explore how those cases were managed while he was in office. Commissioners are likely to ask about the policies, administrative decisions, and the investigative processes that shaped the progress of these cases. They are also expected to examine whether enough was done to move investigations forward and whether institutional obstacles delayed justice for victims and their families. The broader purpose of the inquiry goes beyond any one individual. It is trying to understand why so many apartheid-era cases remained unresolved for decades, despite recommendations from the original TRC that certain matters should be investigated and, where sufficient evidence existed, prosecuted through the criminal justice system. For many families affected by apartheid-era crimes, these unanswered questions have lasted for years. Victims' relatives and civil society organizations have argued that the long delays have denied them closure and weakened public confidence in South Africa's justice system. During his testimony, Mbalula may also be asked about the practical challenges faced by the police during his tenure. This could include the allocation of investigative resources, the prioritization of cases, coordination with prosecutors, and what actions, if any, were taken to advance outstanding investigations. The inquiry has already heard from current and former government officials, law enforcement leaders, and legal experts as it seeks to determine whether the delays resulted from systemic weaknesses, administrative shortcomings, or political decisions. It is important to note that this inquiry is not a criminal trial. Instead, its goal is to establish a clear historical and institutional record while identifying lessons that could improve the handling of similar cases in the future. As the hearings continue, Mbalula's testimony is expected to become a significant part of that record. The Commission's final findings could shape future reforms while providing greater clarity on why so many apartheid-era investigations remained unresolved for decades.